Alright. We are streaming. Let's see, we're going to be live on everything in just a moment. And we are live on Twitch and we are live on YouTube. Are we?
Hi.
Almost.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a good one, Jace.
I should switch to headphones. Yep.
Oh yeah, so bond with it now. Hold E on it and pick the heart.
Oh, there.
There you go. So now you can control him when you attack him. Oh, I'm gonna.
You're so.
John, can you leave the party too when you're ready?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Can I get you, Snarky, and Jason to move a little bit towards John?
Mm-hmm.
No, don't come near me. Just kidding.
Okay, everything
Oh my God, this is
looks to be
awesome.
lined up.
We need to put him away.
Yes, you know how to use the bonding menu?
E.
Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and set up the Steam event.
Hello, John. Uh-oh.
Getting some reserves ready.
It's a good location. Greg, you want to set us up a little bit?
Yes, I'm just getting the Steam event set up. I wanted to launch that before I started explaining what we're doing today.
Right. Oh my God. I have to say, like, I'm actually really excited to watch this.
I am excited and scared.
Especially because, like, I get to not, like, since I've been designated the ref or whatever, or so I self-designated the ref, like, I get to watch, so I get to kind of enjoy the mayhem a little bit, as opposed to being stuck in the middle of it. It's fun times. Oh, that's unsporting.
You saw it, yeah. It's delayed, yeah. So that's gonna be weird.
What is that, like
when you're talking to us, though, you're gonna see it behind. So,
Yeah, so I'm not gonna do any live action comments unless it's so exciting I can't help myself. But definitely, it's more about audio for me, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird for somebody else watching because I won't be, like, my visual reactions will be ahead by 5 seconds.
Okay, I'm going to launch the event to start off showing off this early concept of the future arena mode. That's how I'm phrasing it. Okay,
Oh, that
event
looks
is live.
You and me.
Okay, so actually, let me. I'm going to set up a couple of things because, for me, this arena mode is going to, like, today's gameplay and test is really going to answer some questions for me, so I can finish writing up some docs about what's going to work in our new arena mode and what's not going to work in our new arena mode. So I'm looking for things like how exciting are the matchups, what are fair matchups, what are good abilities, and then also just like, you know, what's fun to watch. So the first battle is a 1v1. Oh, actually, you want to set it up? Go.
Yeah, I'll give a little bit of background. So we've been very hard at work on a lot of fun new features in Chicken this past, I guess, 2 weeks since our last stream. Yeah. And one of the major things we're focusing on adding in the somewhat near future is a new mode to play Chicken. So you already have creative mode, you already have adventure mode. We want to build out adventure mode to be much larger, but it's so big and involves so many things that it's somewhat difficult to fix all at once or design all at once. So we're creating a new mode called Arena Mode, where the idea is we can focus on a smaller subset of the game, and it also creates a short, fun-to-play, easy-to-access way to get into Chicken. So this stream today is us kind of testing out some of the ideas and features of the Arena Mode, which at its heart is going to be a battle-type game where you pick one side against another side, whether that side is generated by other players in a multiplayer setting, or it could be a single player where you're setting up both sides and see what happens, or you're setting yourself up to fight against specific challenges. So imagine almost a configurable version of the arena that exists within the workshop worlds within Chicken. So we're going to be setting up our first fight here, and I have to give our whole cast and crew here that we have working with us today. So I'm Greg. I'm going to be our cameraman and help to narrate and commentate on what's going on, while we have Snarky and Space Jace on the poacher team. They are the bad guys. They will be spawning stuff from the workshop for John to fight against. And we're going to set up a couple situations and see how John deals with it and what the result of the matchups are. So to go ahead and describe the first challenge, Chris, do you want to kick us off there?
Yeah, sure. And by the way, thank you for being the MC. It's awesome. Yeah, the first challenge is Snarky and Space Jace have picked a single creature. We're going to do a 1v1 matchup, and John has picked a single creature. We're going to set them out there and let them go. Do you guys want to talk about the creatures you picked and why?
How about, you guys describe your turrets, because I'm going to counter with whatever to simulate what the Arena Mode will be like.
Okay,
well,
sure.
I was browsing through a bunch of the workshop, and someone has a cat face. I wanted to hear the cat sounds. It's nice to have it purring in my ear behind me, but it's also like a nice mashup of other creature parts.
Yes.
So I thought that was kind of cool, and like this nice use of fins and tail here.
Yeah, so to do a quick part recap here, it's a cat mouth with, I think, sheep eyes. We have crab body parts. I think those are llama tails as little head things. And then we got horse ears as these things that look like wings right now because it's in edit mode. Llama legs, and I believe these are sheep necks they have as forming the tail. So that is the first round creature that we are presenting as a challenge for John to fight against. So you guys want to...
So I'm going to take note from this guy. He's got crab blocks, which are currently high health points.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to look for something that can deal some damage to get through that. Let's see. I got a few creatures I've bonded with. I'm going to summon one over here. Level 2 beefy leader from the workshop. It's a big cow. Might have less health, but it has more damage, I think. I'm going to summon. I think I'll go with this guy.
So one question I want to ask is like, how far do they have to be? Like, I'm looking for distance kind of estimations too. Like, is this a safe distance now for them to not be fighting instantly?
Oh yeah.
Or is this
flying distance?
Yeah, this is probably about 100 units in game.
Okay. 100 units.
So we can see John's is a level 2, 220 health, 30 attack. I fly over and check out the Pop Leo. It's a level 3, 230 health, 24 attack. So the orb cost of this one is higher, which means it has some additional stats here that are pushing it just over into that next level.
That was unintentional. I just like the way it looked.
And,
I believe in it. I believe in you.
welcome to Twitch user 6944 on the Twitch channel.
Hey.
Oh, are we taking any bets here?
Go.
So
I believe in
don't.
Actually,
Yeah, I don't think we're going to go into gambling just yet for chicken. I don't anticipate us having a loot box system as far as that goes as well.
I have all the confidence. I have all the confidence in the world. Beefy leader is gonna rock. What's the name of this guy?
Poplio.
Fabio.
So my one question. Let's make sure we get our rules set kind of straight. Are you guys going to be controlling your creatures, or are we just going to set them up to attack and watch what happens?
For this round, it's going to be just each of you will command your creature to attack the other, and we see what happens.
All right, let's do it.
Like, first I got to know how to do that.
So yeah, Space Chase is one of our artists who's still kind of new to the actual in-game interface. Q is your key to activate the whistle. So if you look at John's creature, hold down Q, and select attack, your creature will go to attack as soon as you release the Q.
Like I got to be looking at the creature and then...
Yes.
Oh, I get a different menu. All right.
Yes, it's a context-sensitive thing.
What? Okay.
So should we have like a countdown?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, so...
I'm so excited.
John, are you ready?
Ready.
Jason, are you ready?
Yes, I'm looking at this cow thing. I'm set to attack.
Okay, fight.
Go down.
Go.
Fight.
Ready, fight. And then off goes Beefy Cow. Oh!
What?
Oh, whoa!
Oh, man.
We have a dodge charge there.
Oh.
Now they're quickly getting locked up here, and good. Beefy Cow's making some space to charge back in. Probably they just want to go head to head. It's a straight up brawl here.
Oh no!
I'm so sad.
He's got him on the ropes. He's got him on the
Dodged.
ropes. He dodged the charge, and he's down.
Oh, Beefy got no health left. He almost died. He's so sad right now. Even though he won. It's okay, buddy.
It came down
that
to
was
one
really...
or two attacks on either side. That was very good.
He would have lost him one more hit.
Yep.
Wow,
really?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What's what I thought?
We'll get it next time. Jace.
That was good, and it looked like... So the starting distance there was a little bit less than our initial when we were spread out, so I'd say probably closer to 50 to 70 units. But then it looked, in terms of the charge and the use of space, that we want about double that on each side. Like at least that distance out on each side almost, maybe even triple that space for charge. So that's one of the things we're trying to concept through here is how big should this arena area be. Okay, and then obviously on the UI side, so right now because everyone's in their own party, I don't get to see the individual stats. That's something you will have a clear UI and be able to see more than just John being able to tell us how much health is left. You'll be able to see. Yep. Okay, so that was the 1v1 test. I think that went pretty well. John, do you want to despawn him?
Yep.
And Chris, do you want to explain what we're going to do for our next round?
So, to be honest with you, I would love to watch 3 more of those. But the next round, so the next one is 2v2, and what I'm going to be looking at is like natural team dynamics right now, like how well, like what are they doing organically that to add towards strategy, like and I think you should pick pretty evenly matched creatures, but in the future, what I'm going to be trying to extrapolate from this is like, do I think a small and a large would work, like, like different team build-up strategies. So like, and also how well 4 creatures are going to fit in a fight space, which is awesome.
Whoa.
I picked a cat riding a llama.
Yes, so this is the Hireable Guard, which is a cat complete with a lance and a hook, is what I'm going to call that. Riding with a riding llama.
And then I picked its partner here.
Oh boy.
Cat riding a dragon.
Okay, we got 2.
Oh, so
You got those 2?
Oh,
Whoa!
Oh my god. Oh no, wait, hold on. Never mind.
Good job. Good job. So we got
A little show of power there.
got a level 3 and a level 4 creature. So let me see if I can match something like that.
Wait, so
I just like them because they were both cats riding their own creatures. They felt like a good team.
Yes.
They're gonna
Oh my
work
God,
together well.
it almost feels like 4v2s because they've got riders.
Yeah, right?
Are you saying I'm cheating? Because I'm okay with that.
I'm just saying you're sliding. You're up against the edge of the rules a little bit.
All right.
So 130 attack, 700 health.
Oh my God, that is awesome.
Strong.
Yeah, that dragon one's pretty strong, actually.
And the other one's 440. I need something. I got a small guy, level 3, 200 health, 60 attack. It's gonna.
I have a feeling this llama one's not gonna be very useful at all.
I'm gonna go with.
But it's gonna look awesome.
Yeah.
Well, the llama is going to have a charge attack.
Yeah, with
So
the horn.
I have one weaker creature that's pretty big with a cool ability, and then one smaller creature that is pretty powerful with no cool ability. So
Okay.
I'm gonna summon those two guys. I think I'll be pretty even. This
It's so great.
Yeah, this will tell us.
Can we
too,
just
'cause
make this our stream every Friday?
Snarky, did you push a tweet live about the stream?
I did indeed.
And so these are my fighters. I have the bonded hot dog from the workshop, and a creature I made a while ago, the ultimate fighter.
Oh no, the ultimate fighter. That sounds very ominous.
It's made of chicken blocks. He's not too strong.
Oh, but those eyes. Look at that face. He's so
Nice.
happy.
You got some steaks. Get ready for a fight.
Oh, the hot dog is actually a hot dog.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's great.
that's by Squid King.
Yes. One of
Well, that's very cool.
our recent super users, Squid King. I'll give him a shout out. Because if you look at, if I were to open the popular workshop items, he's all over the place here. There's hot dog, beetle elephant, all these really interesting, fun creatures that he's been putting together recently.
It's okay. We can do this, guys. We can
Yep.
do this.
Are we ready?
Just about here. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in a cheerleader.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god. I'm gonna eat the cheerleader.
I think that's your first thought. Is murdering
Well,
the
I mean,
cheerleader.
I have a wolf and a
Stay.
giant T-Rex thing.
There we go. So now I got
What's
my
this funny
cheerleader
over
up on the rock there.
Oh,
Okay.
oh my God, that is fantastic.
That's
That's awesome.
Rowdy Rough Muffin.
Yes, yes. Hi, Alexis Torrestown. Welcome, joining us on YouTube.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Okay. John, are you ready?
Yes, ready.
Snarky, are you ready?
I'm giving pets real quick. Okay.
And we are ready. Approach.
Oh no, the cheerleader.
And fight. Cheerleaders
Come on, you can
despawn.
do it. You can
Finally
do it.
lit fire.
Oh,
Hot
we
dog on
picked
fire.
Dynasty.
the ultimate fighter is down. So
Burned.
Oh,
now
but the llama,
the hot
llama
dog.
cat's not doing well.
Yes,
hot
the
dog.
hot dog is chasing down the llama cat.
Wow.
Oh!
Oh, that's not very useful, is it?
But it looks good.
And a dragon mouth shooting straight up
llama.
into the air just is not.
Llama cat's almost dead.
Oh, and a quick dodge by llama cat. A quick change of direction. One more bite.
Oh, llama cat's, yeah, one more bite and llama cat's gonna go down, I think.
Yes.
There he
Well,
goes. Now it's a 1v1 battle. Uh-oh. Riding cat got distracted.
Yeah, he's very distracted. I don't want to interfere by
You command him to
re-engaging.
attack. He's looking at you instead of
I
attacking.
know. Okay, I'm gonna
Yes,
attack.
hot dog you own.
I felt like it
Oh.
was cheating if I sent him to attack again.
And the hot
Oh!
dog wins. And John is now 2-0.
I'm both very upset and very
I
excited.
did not.
It is all about the relish. The relish is what makes the hot dog win.
That thing was on fire.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like Dragon Cat got pretty distracted, so I was like, no, you're getting attacked. Please defend yourself. But no, he wanted food.
You're gonna have like rating stats. Like,
Yeah.
in
This creature's won
this-
8 battles.
Well, I took away from that.
Yes,
and
that
the-
is in the future plan would be arena teams or whatever that you could see how many times this team has won, or even collections that you could create within the workshop to be challenges. Hi, so to few people joining us on YouTube, we have Buddha Cat. Welcome, love your
Hey, Buddha
streams, and Seal Stealer. So that was a really intense. That was a really intense fight. That was a lot of fun. The 2v2 is definitely an interesting dynamic. We'll have to look at the AI logic in terms of how they pick opponents and which ones they try to fight. Right now, since this is early on, it's just concepting. It's whichever you guys pointed at to attack. And it looked like you both pointed out the weaker of the two creatures. It's probably a smart strategy.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. I mean, there's a lot that we need to experiment with. Like, for example, right now you have to feed these creatures like that. I don't know if we don't have that as an option. We need to figure that out as well. You know,
we'll likely have some rejuvenation potions or something you get automatically between rounds.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
I think it'd be really funny if it just automatically spawns and drops on all the creatures.
Yeah.
What's that of energy?
Raining rejuvenation potions.
Now,
Yeah.
welcome to Farza Morax on YouTube.
There was a little of little confusion there as far as simulating like how they should attack and whatnot, not re-attacking. Do you guys want to try 2v2 again, but let's make it so that like if one of them gets distracted, whoever the owner is like re-targets.
Yeah, we can try that and see if that makes a difference.
Should make a little bit of a difference.
Yeah.
Although that's going to be interesting for you, John. I have a question. Like when you say attack, it tells both of your creatures to attack, right?
Yeah, we don't have it broken out per creature yet.
Right, but then would it then break down? I guess what I'm asking is like after that first creature dies, do they both like you'll have to tell them to attack again, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Okay. So like
they might attack on their own, but you're not guaranteed.
We're not quite there yet. I think we need to simulate that, and everybody just make sure that everybody's attacking.
So we had a late.
They look like they get distracted.
Late joiner on YouTube asking, "What is that? Is that a Subway sandwich?" No, this is a hot dog with ketchup and relish. just to clarify, this is a community creation by Squid King. It's currently at the top of the popular queue. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, I'm reviving. Hold on a sec. Let me make sure my dudes are...
Well, I have to say my favorite feature of Hot Dog was I didn't realize that those were dragon parts and that it was going to spit fire straight up into the air.
Yes, there are hidden dragon mouths underneath these blocks in the front here. Or is it...
So fantastic.
Okay, here's the easily distracted cat dragon. And then the guard. Oh, I gotta feed him, hold on.
Yep, yeah, you guys feed him up. I'll take this little break we have in the action here to talk about our workshop a little bit more, because people are noticing how cute the hot dog is. And if you look through the workshop, there is so many cool things like this. Here's a bulldozer. It looks like a bulldozer, and it's probably going to work like a bulldozer with all those things. If I jump into the new queue, you'll get even more things. We have a couple things by a Twitch streamer. He might be streaming right now. It's in the new queue, so we'll have to check that out after we finish our stream. Carlito Jr. making Leroy and Chicken Deck. The new queue tends to have a lot more just out there. This is great. There's a Dragon Mouse by Loganator, which is four rabbit legs attached with a dragon block, and then the rabbit face on it. Looks great. And yeah, there's just so many cute little interesting things on the workshop. So if you're ever interested, and this is something that we really want to make a main feature of the game. we really want to be able to bring these creatures in as creatures you find in the wild. Obviously, we'll have it'll be an opt-in type thing in the system because we don't control everything in here. But that is a future goal of Chicken, is to be able to bring all these amazingly creative things that people are submitting and using into everyone else's games. Because, I mean, how great would it be to, a plant raptor spawned in somebody else, or the Goat King is a unique spawn that might occur in your game. From the beginning, Chicken has been really just focused on that creativity, and the workshop has been a really great place to show that off. So that's a little workshop spiel on the side. Yeah, we've spent several streams where we just look at the newest stuff, and we'd have to it could be its own stream every couple of days just on the quantity and quality of stuff that comes in is fantastic. So
okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing, which is target the weaker one, just so we can replicate before. So I'll target. Yep. My gut is telling me to slay the hot dog, but I'll target the chicken, I think, first.
It's all strategy.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, John, are you ready?
Yes.
Snarky, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, please approach and fight. I love that. Yes, the launch worked.
There's fire and water spraying around everywhere.
I was going to say, I love that both of John's creatures shoot
I
up.
see. So the dragon's like disengaging when he kills the guy. That's why.
Yes.
So he just disengaged completely.
Yeah, now that's the hot dog did the same thing. So
Yeah.
Come on, hot dog. Oh man, it's not looking too good.
Oh, I'm pretty low. I've got. Oh, he's got.
The hot dog wins again.
I have one hit left. Seriously, I just screenshot this.
That was cool. That was really close.
Yes, the hot dog wins it.
Barely.
Again?
Yes.
I'm so bummed that I'm on a delay.
It's okay. Okay, hot dog. Here's some steak.
Yes, the cat dragon is down. And that's... The cat dragon is part of an entire series of creations by Squid King of animals riding other animals.
Yeah, there are a few people doing that. Awesome. Like,
there's the cat ram team by Squid King, which has two cats carrying a ram between them.
The hierarchical guard with the little jousting stick and the hook is by Susan the Water Dragon.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's a different person. I have automatically assumed it was the same person because they're so great. Theme.
No, yeah, they made a great team together. They should get together, those two, and build awesome tag team.
Okay,
creatures.
So I have a couple questions to answer on YouTube, but Chris, do you want to explain? We'll do the boss fight next.
Yeah, let's do a boss fight. So basically, I think Space Jason and Snarky should get together and figure out what a big gnarly boss for John to challenge is. And then John, you should come up with some strategies. So it could be multiple creatures. It could be a 1v1. Basically, it's up to you how you want to take on the boss. And in fact, I think let's open up the rules a little bit. You can even determine if you want to send them in like some sort of like order strategy, right? So if you pick multiples, like line them up or do, I don't know, like some way to attack the boss in a certain way. So if you want to spend some time setting up, like putting them in different locations in the arena before telling them to attack, that might be kind of fun.
Yep.
Look at that face. Okay, so while they're setting up there, I'll answer some of our... Farzuf Morax, which I think I'm pronouncing that right. It's a great name. But asks, if you guys are going to put those in, it's going to be a bit hard. The Egg Guardians are hard enough. Oh yeah, is there a limit on single player and how much we players can create creatures? So to the first question... it would be done in a balanced way. When we would be spawning something, we wouldn't just randomly be grabbing stuff from the workshop. We would be picking stuff with a particular purpose, looking for specific stat levels, what biome they fit into based off the creature blocks. It would be an intelligence system for picking the spawn things. So, yes, balance is definitely a concern once we start bringing in workshop stuff, and there will be some variability in that, which will hopefully also make replaying or going through previous areas still a very interesting challenge. It also opens us up to much more stronger procedural content type system. While we do want to have design content, there's just such great replayability, and we really want to just take advantage of all the creativity of everything that everyone creates in the workshop. So then the second question is there a limit on single players, how much we players can create creatures? Yes and no. So there is a limit to the number of bonded creatures you can have at one time, which if you've collected all of the eggs in single player is 8 bonded creatures, of which you can only have 4 spawned at a time. However, in addition to that, you can have any number of tamed creatures. And if you want to build additional creatures when you've hit the bonded limit, I believe by default they immediately just become tamed creatures. So there isn't an actual limit for tamed creatures, but there is a limit on bonded creatures. And that's to prevent you from essentially creating an infinite army of bonded creatures that you can just continually use to kill everything. So it appears that Snarky and Jace, you guys have selected the winner of our boss challenge here, which is the Runihura Thanatos.
Yep.
Is my headset's a bit broken? Seal Stealer is commenting on.
We can hear you. Maybe it's on the stream.
Test, check. I'm showing I have audio on our streaming. Okay.
Sometimes you get a little loud. Maybe that's.
I get very excited, so that's totally possible.
No, I meant like technically the sound gets higher.
Okay.
It goes away.
Modulates.
Yeah,
okay.
There you go.
It's likely me just getting a little too close to my mic. I've turned down the sound a little bit on my mic because I know I'm getting very excited watching these fights. It's super cool.
I got my 4 fighters.
Okay, so John has... Yeah, that's the rules.
They're all small.
Yeah.
All right.
So we have a...
Bring it! We have this flying elephant crab thing.
It's a Runihura Thanatos. Can't you read? I mean, come on. So John has selected for his fearsome foursome a scorpion, a bonded.
Sorry, that was very fast.
Yeah, his crab scorpion, which I'm pretty sure just farted at me. The ultimate fighter. We have Krampus here, which is a great mixture of goat and dragon parts. And then we've brought back the beefy leader. So looking at the stats here, 200, 300, 200, 200. What's Thanatos' attack? His attack is 161. So 2 attacks will take out any of his creatures.
Come on, guys, you can do it.
And then he's got 2 attacks in the 50s and 2 in the 30s. So that's 160. It's overall pretty balanced. So in theory...
Yeah, they can gang up on him.
Yeah. There's a definite possibility there. We might have an issue on Twitch here. Let me relaunch here on my side. No, it's just my connection to the Twitch channel dropped out here in my web interface. So if I miss anything in Twitch stat, please let me know. I'd be happy to answer questions you might have asked. Okay, Snarky and Space Chaser, you guys ready? Snarky's good.
Yes, I fed him all up. Wait, he's low on health. What happened? Rudy, had some donut.
Let me feed my guys.
Have a donut. Another donut.
Okay, so you guys gotta feed him up. John, are you over?
All right, we're good.
I'm gonna hold on. Last minute preps.
You can do it, Rooney. We believe in you.
I'm feeding him and you're petting him. We got this.
Right.
We got this, Jace. You and I, Jace. We can do it.
Come on, we're 2 for 2, guys. Get to seal the deal.
We have to beat
this
John.
is for John
at
to
least
be
once.
undefeated going into the holiday season. The greatest gift of all. The ability to lord it over everyone else that he has not lost for at least another week or so.
Chicken champion.
Chicken champion, the first.
You can do it, Rooney.
Big W.
We feed during the fight.
No feeding during the fight.
No, Jace, we can't feed during the fight.
Wink, wink.
Should not have asked first. Huh?
Right, let me get my trank gun ready just in case anyone steps out of line.
Throw some sticks at you.
What, did you just throw a stick at me? What?
Okay, so
flag on the play.
Since it's a boss fight situation, John, you can attack when ready.
Okay,
yeah, that sounds
let's do it,
fair.
guys. Charge.
Boom! Incoming.
Oh, my cow's stuck. Hey, you got moving cow?
He's just. he's not attacking back.
You might want to command him to attack.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Because he's bonded, I think he's caring about you.
Yeah.
Oh, he's down health.
So he was like at about half health already by the time I hit him.
Oh, do we want to reset?
Fire attack, though.
Stand in a straight line. Alright. I like when everybody just stands in a straight line and he can just set them all on fire.
I'm gonna do this again. That's round. Actually, you know what we haven't been doing? That would be round 1 in a fight, and this happened 2 more times. So let's do this again.
Yeah, we need to reset and do that again because they're bonded creatures. You do have to command them to attack, or else they'll sit there and take it.
Yeah, he was just hanging out. Okay, let me get him back up.
Oh my god, so awesome.
Round 1 goes to me.
I would love to reiterate, we could do this every Friday. I would be totally okay with that.
Okay, let me feed him and bandage him.
What? Hey.
Hey!
There's no damage on. You're safe.
The judge just clocked me on the head.
Well, you weren't
but
noticing. I was shooting you with tranquilizer darts. You didn't notice, so.
No. I was...
Yeah, bandages are going on.
Got your cut, man.
Cut, man.
Okay, Rooney is ready.
Rooney.
As long as Greg stops messing with him.
I didn't mess with him at all.
Huh?
Okay, Rooney. You're trying to see the health by doing that, Greg?
Yeah, I was just seeing what would happen. We're
nice.
They don't, because they're all bonded, and we're not in a party. It's not letting me do taming or anything.
That's true.
Yeah, good spectator.
Yeah.
UI.
Yep. Yeah. No. That is definitely in the cards for this system. It was just we're trying to test with what we have now, and that's a known limitation.
Right. My guys are all good to go.
All right. John is ready. How is Rooney Hara looking?
Rooney is ready.
Ready to go.
Yeah, he's very excited about this.
Okay, John, when you are ready, initiate attack, and then Rooney, you can command as soon as they come at you. Hey, stop throwing donuts everywhere.
Distraction. Distraction.
All right, go.
Attack my minions.
Oh, the water's nice, pushing him back so he can't bite him.
Yeah.
Creates a good amount of space.
And they've all lined up. Die. Die.
Rooney's about halfway.
Oh,
one down,
two down.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, look at him go.
Come on, Krampus.
Krampus. These are the slightly higher health ones. Oh, they're both getting hit with it at the same time. The knockback. Oh,
nice.
Oh, the cow.
Come on, Rooney.
Oh, he jumped over him. I don't think that connected.
Oh, no, I'm done.
Oh.
Hey!
Wow.
Womp womp.
Rooney Hara takes no
We
prisoners.
finally got one.
How much health is remaining?
Probably 2 more hits, 2 or 3. It's about like maybe a fifth left in the bar. Yeah, it was pretty close.
I'm just gonna pile some donuts on his head here.
Right, I'll resurrect my dude.
Okay, so it's best 2 out of 3, so we'll do one more round and we'll call it a day there.
Oh,
well, it's
donut
best,
hat.
yeah, this would actually, yeah, you're right. Unless they all died, there'll be a draw.
Hey.
So yeah, so it's definitely going to be important for the full mode here, it's going to have a lot of this structure built into it. So yeah, so just to explain to our viewers here, yeah, we're having to spawn and maintain and do all these things, but what will happen in the fully implemented arena mode is it'll be a lot more structured. Because while all this is possible today in the creative mode of the game, it does not work. People can break the rules really easy. So the arena mode is going to be designed with the idea that the rules are strongly set and you don't have to worry about all that.
There's also a lot of like manual setup you have to do right now to get this to work.
Yep.
So that'll be streamlined in the arena. You can pick your teams really easily and they'll automatically start fighting when the rounds start, things like that. So you can spend more time watching them do cool stuff than having to set them all up.
Yep. Let's see.
I think you're way over there. I can hear you eating the donut.
I'm going to have a shish kebab to eat while watching. It's a little bit big.
Yeah, I can totally hear you. Stop chewing with your mouth open.
Wait, Jace. Oh, I don't know if we can. I was going to say, do you want to take this one? Except I'd have to unbond him, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
You got this.
Okay. Rooney, it's all on Rooney. He can do it.
Go, Rooney. Rooney, hoorah.
Ooh. Hoorah. Wait, the cheerleader's back out.
Yep. Stay.
Extra fodder for Rooney.
Okay, so the final round here for all the marbles, we have
pressure's on, guys.
Rooney Hara versus the Fearsome Foursome. Does your team have a name, John?
I'll go with that.
The Fearsome Foursome.
Fearsome Foursome.
Rooney, you can do it.
Okay. John, when you are ready, commence attack.
Okay. You go, guys. One for the win. Let's do it. Back.
Oh, the onslaught begins.
He
water missed this time.
Yeah, he missed. I wonder, let's see how big of a difference that makes.
Oh, I think it will. Uh-oh. That attack hit everyone.
Rooney's really low.
Lit everyone on fire.
Wow.
Rooney's really low, though. Oh, one more hit.
Down.
Winner.
Flawless victory.
Nice. Flawless, yeah.
Wow.
And
It overloaded him.
water missing is...
So that was crazy, because the water missed, but his fire attack hit all those guys and almost killed 3 of them.
Yeah, he also, his health went down much more quickly than it did the first time.
It's, this buddy, like, let's get our prize, guys.
And the cheerleader. Okay, that was really cool. So this was kind of a preview of the arena mode, as kind of concept test for us. Gave us a lot of good information about what we're gonna do and how it was. That's a terrifying creature. So this will be really informative for how we're going to try to structure this in the future. And the big benefit, so even if you're not interested in arena mode, there's a lot of really big benefits for everyone, for the whole game out of this, because it lets us really dial in and focus on combat and specifically ability implementation. So the one of our major struggles in adventure mode is, okay, we want to add a lot of abilities and add a lot more meaning to how you build creatures, but we don't have a strong test bed for, okay, how do I test how effective this ability is? So by having this arena, we're going to have basically a built-in test bed for how do we want this, the balance between abilities to work. So following the implementation of the arena, with the implementation of the arena, you're going to see a lot of new abilities being added to the game. You're going to see a lot more meaning to how you build and why you build creatures in different ways. So there'll be a lot of fun and interesting stuff coming out of this. So, does anyone else have anything to add before we sign off here and get our last little bit of work in before the holidays?
I want to see.
No, but those creatures are frightening.
I have this guy. One more fight.
We do, I mean, if anybody has any ideas or wants to give feedback on what arena could be, like, post on the forums. We're always there, so.
Yep.
we're always reading those posts, and we're happy to listen to any ideas you have.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Wait, are you writing it? Oh no, you're just. I thought you were writing
I'm
it.
standing on top of it and telling where to go with the whistle.
Next time we'll have to test that, like.
Yeah, this will be the next. This will be a preview for next week or whenever we do this again.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Gonna get real.
Or just do it now.
Bring it.
Do it now. Oh.
Wow, that poison
This
is
was
really
so
effective.
Oh my goodness. Oh god.
All those snake mounds are not. What? What is happening?
What?
And
He
it's down.
died. Oh, okay. That was your beat 'em? Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh!
Look at that! So awesome.
I think Greg should be the villain next time. Jeez, Greg.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, he's going down.
Wow, did not expect that.
It's gotta be the poison, right? Like the dot is really effective. Greg's
running away
sadistic
at time.
enjoyment of.
Very slow.
He had the fight. He had the fight, and he just
Oh yeah, my creature believes you.
That was amazing. How did he throw him that far?
So it's the 5 elephant mouse on the front. So this was a long time ago. We built this as part of a challenge where there was no limits and just trying to build the most ridiculous creature. And I was by myself, and you guys had like 3 other people building with you, and you're making this huge, horrible abomination. And I realized I had no time for good looks, so I just started sticking snake mouse everywhere because they have pretty high attack values. Along with the abilities on the front here. So like I designed the front and then it was like, oh crap, I need some health and some attack. So there's a turtle shell with tons of other stuff.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yes, so that'll be our stream for today. If you're just checking out Chicken for the first time, we are, I believe, is this?
Yes.
We
yes.
are Chicken.
Winter sale is on right now.
Winter sale is on right now. I didn't want to say it before. I was certain.
Whoa!
We are on sale for the holidays.
Oh my god, he shot me like so far away. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Greg, but like
It's
I was
okay.
flying for
We
minutes.
are on sale right now, so if you don't
On
have
sale
chicken, it's a
now?
great time to pick it up.
Uh-oh, John's got control.
No, it's trying to eat
Oh,
John.
okay, save me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm down.
Next time we'll
Off
do
runway.
There you
Oh,
this thing.
back. Oh. Oh. Back down.
Well.
So again, thank you for joining us. Have a happy holidays. Again, we're on sale for the winter sale. We'll be active on the forums if you have any questions or issues. If you have any issues running the game or anything, drop us a message on the forum, send us an email. We're happy to help you get the game running or help you with any issues or answer your questions. Or if you have ideas for the future of Chicken, all of these things are great, important things for us to know. So I'm going to go ahead and post a link to our store page in both streams. If you don't have Chicken, please check us out. And thank you so much for joining us. We're going to sign off now. This is the Chicken Team. Happy holidays.
Bye.
Bye. Happy holidays.